What are you referring to when you say all the bad news and the false recovery? Because for every negative data point, there's positive data points. I mean, we get a bad ADP report, but then we get the Fed Beige Book saying there's modest growth. The housing recovery is fueling modest growth and manufacturing.
That's not real data. That's just them talking. I mean, they want to talk up the economy. The only supposed evidence of the recovery is the fact that house prices are up or stock prices are up or that people are more confident. But that's not real. Stock prices are up because of the cheap money. People are confident because they think they're richer or because they believe the hype in the media that there's a recovery, even though they're not experiencing it. But if you look at the actual data that's coming out on the economy, you know, the ISM, manufacturing, all that stuff, the jobs data, the real hard numbers, not just the talk, all those data points are consistently negative.
But I thought you don't believe the hard numbers, Peter, that come out from the government.
Well, a lot of those numbers aren't necessarily all government sourced. A lot of them are coming from the private sector. But yeah, I don't believe the government propaganda when it comes to things like inflation.
Second, Peter. Look, I take your point. I really do take your point. But a lot of our viewers are going to say, well, there goes Peter Schiff all over again. He's bound to be right in the very long term. And you are. There will be another crash and a bubble at some point in the future, and you will be right. Meanwhile, you've now, or certainly a lot of our viewers, may have missed out on the housing rally and the stock rally because they're listening to you.
Well, no. I'm not telling people not to be in the market. Quite the opposite. I'm telling people that stocks are going to go up. I've been saying that for years. I prefer foreign stocks to U.S. stocks, but I've been telling people for years if the choice is between putting your cash under your mattress or in the bank, buying bonds or buying U.S. stocks, buy U.S. stocks. I'm just not going to lie to myself about why the market is rallying, and I'm not going to pretend it means that the economy is good or that U.S. corporations are really more profitable. They're not. It is all an illusion created by the Fed, and it's going to end very badly. And it's not way off in the distant future. This is not a problem that's going to come back to bite us in 10 years or 20 years. This is looming on the horizon. I don't know if it's this year, next year, the year after, but it's going to be a horrific crisis, much worse than what we had in 2008.